Okay, we're going to continue with functions. Last class we talked about if the x's repeat, it's not a function, and how to do the vertical line test on a graph. If you can draw a vertical line straight up and down through the graph, and it only crosses through one time, that means it is a function. Now, sometimes you'll see functions written like this, find f of 2, and all that's asking you to do is plug in 2 for x. So -4 times 2 plus 7. So obviously you're just going to follow order of operations here. This would be -8. -8 plus 7 is -1. So that would be your answer for that one. Now this one, find f of -3 plus 1. First, again, you're going to plug in -3 for x into the original equation. So that's 12 plus 7 is 19. And then you got to add the 1. So you got to plus 1 to that. So the answer is 12 plus 7 plus 1, which is 20. Let's look at some more. So if you can, try and hit the pause button right now and try these problems before I explain how to do them. Okay, for this one, you're just going to plug the 1 in for x. So that's 2 times 1 minus 3, which is -1. And this one, you got to plug in 5 for x, and then do 6 minus whatever you get. So we have 2 times 5, that's ugly 5, times 5 minus 3. So 2 times 5 is 10, minus 3 is 7. And then you got to do 6 minus 7 because it's in order. It says 6 minus that. So it's not 7 minus 6, 6 minus 7. So your answer is -1 for that one. Here for this one, it says find h of, it says find h of g. So, and this is already h of t. So all that's going to do, you're just going to replace the t's with g's. So let's change my color here. So these t's are just going to become g's. So -16g squared plus 68g plus 2. Now, if it says find 2 times h of g, we just found h of g. So now all you got to do is just multiply this whole thing by 2. That parentheses didn't work out so well. Times 2. So you just distribute. So that would be -32. Let's see, what would that be? So that would be 136 g and then 4, obviously. Okay, moving on. So your classwork problems are to work on as many of these as possible within the class period. Okay, if you're looking at these, f of -1, that means you're going to plug in -1 for x into this f equation. Now, g of 2, that means you're going to plug in 2 into this g equation. So 2 squared plus 5 times 2. Okay. If you look at 37, you got to plug in -2, get your answer, and then add 2 at the end. Okay. And they get harder as we go, obviously. Okay. So let's try to test your brain and see how many you can do and how many you can do correctly. Of course, you can email me or come on the Google Meet and ask me for help.